Okay, guys, here we are back. Yeah, I have. All right. Is your companion, Mr. Isaac? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. It is good to have a companion in class. Okay, guys. Well, let's continue with this. So we're checking about this sport that is for all, for both, for boys and girls. And football, soccer, yes, is a sport played, yes, all around the planet. I mean, all countries play this sport. And something here really nice is that boys and girls can play together. That is something really nice. Or only girls or only boys. And not only playing like in your town, also play, and it is played professionally. Yes, professionally. Okay, so let's see. Well, after you have read this, after you have listened this, now it is time for you individually to check and answer the questions. According to the text 1, 2, 3, and 4, what is the correct answer for these questions? 1, 2, 3, 4,
Profe,
5, and 6.
profe,
Yes.
dice Reina que está reiniciando su computadora, que ahorita entra.
Okay, thank you for telling me, Adriana Flores. Thank you. All right, yes. Okay, so read the text again and answer the questions. How many people went to watch the women's football match in Liverpool in 1920? So center your attention on the date 1920. Question 2. Why did many women start playing football during the First World War? So check, this one is long time ago. 3. Why did women stop playing football after 1920s? 1921, sorry. When did the Football Association in England allow women to play in international competitions? Do professional women players receive a lot of money nowadays? And do boys and girls always play in separate football teams? Okay, 6 questions. 6 questions. So let's start. Go back to the reading and then answer the questions. We are going to take 6, 7, approximate 10 minutes. Yes? And then I start checking this. 1, 2, 3. If you finish, please tell me. 4 minutes, guys, and then we check. Two minutes. Okay. Great. Let's check. Adriana Flores. What is the answer number one? How many people went to watch the women's football match in Liverpool in 1920? How many people?
Eh,
How many people? Eight? Eight people? Really?
no, no.
Dani Chavero?
20.
How many people went to watch in 1920 the women's football match? No? Come on, guys.
53, no,
50 what?
53,000,
53,000?
3,000.
That number is really good. Let me check. Let me check. 53,000, yes, went to watch the football in the 1920s. Okay, only for the only women played. Yes, okay. Why did many women start playing football during the First World War? Why? Why Espinosa Triay, tell me your reason.
Why what?
Why many women start playing football?
Um,
Because
because, pero, o sea, ¿por qué iniciaron a jugar?
Mhm.
Because it's a hobby.
Because it was a hobby. Well, let me see. What is the answer that you have, Max Hurtado?
Yes, teacher, what? ¿Qué pasó?
Why many women start playing football? Why?
Pero es que no me cargar el internet y apenas me pudo conectar con el audio, teacher, y no escuchaba.
Pero no tiene nada que ver, le estás buscando las respuestas en el libro.
Ah, no, profe, por eso le digo, es que se me está trabando, profe, y entré un poco tarde por lo mismo que le digo que el internet.
Ok, mister. What about Tamara? What is your answer? Espinosa Trey says because it was a hobby. And what about your answer, Tamara?
Because
Because what? No, another student. Come on, ya vamos bajando puntos. Okay, Barbara Odette. What is your answer for the number 2? Open up your microphone because I don't listen to you. No, I don't have it. Yes.
Es que estaba sincronizando mis respuestas. Because it was time for them to play the girls.
Because it was time for the girls to play. Well, maybe. Let me see. Because the men were fighting abroad. Yeah, during the First World War. Yes, boys or men were fighting. They were in the war. Okay. And obviously what women or girls did, they said, let's go and play. Let's have this hobby. Let's have this hobby and let's play soccer. All right. So that is the reason. Okay, good. Thank you for the answer. Question number 3. Why did women stop playing football after 1921? Why did they stop playing soccer? Santiago, hay varios chicos y chicas con cámaras apagadas que los voy a tener que sacar. Ingrid Espinosa, tell me why.
Because they thought it was not a sport that women should play for by men.
Okay, I like your answer. I like yours. Let me see. Because FA decide to stop women's football. Yeah, they say, you know what, women are not good for playing football, so you shouldn't play. All right, it was a really macho decision. Okay, but things change. Question 4. When did the Football Association in England allowed women to play in international competitions? When? When, José Antonio Abascal? Toño.
And yes, teacher, yes, yes.
When women had permission to play football again and in international competitions. When? Come on, guys, time is running. Diego, when? Okay, wait a moment. Yes. Ángel Díaz, when?
Yes, teacher.
When? I said in England. Yes, Diego, but when? In Christmas, in February, when? Because right there the question is when. Well, Leti Ameyali says in 1971. Another person says in February. Okay, guys, comprende the question because that is the most important. In 1993. Okay, question 5. Do professional women players receive a lot of money nowadays? Yes, do they receive really a lot of money? Yes, women. Carolina Ramirez.
Many have to do other work to earn money, but sometimes play it's very famous and earn money.
Okay, so you will say that not really. No, they don't.
Not
Because they have
really.
to do other things. Let me see. No, exactly. They have to do other things in order to have this money. Okay, and the last one. Do boys and girls always play in separate football teams, Peter?
Yes.
Yes? Let me see, Peter. No, we play together. Yes, when we go and play soccer, sometimes girls are included and boys in the same team. Okay, so come on, students, you didn't read. Some students. Others, yes, they were really reading this. Okay, so exercise 4. the words color yellow in the text. Ground, games, profession, tournaments, stadium, and playground. Yes, these words, you have to write it here in the exercise number 4. Match the highlighted words to the text to the definitions. 3 words for a place or places where people can play football. 2 words for football competitions. And 3, 1 word that means job. Okay, so come on, select which words colored yellow have the meaning 1, 2, and 3. Oh, really, Vale? Let me do this again. I hope now the image is good for you, Vale. Okay, this exercise is super easy. Christopher Roldan, help me out. I know that you are very intelligent. 3 words where people can play football. Cristo, Fer, ¿no? Luis Fabián,
Playground,
playground, another one,
Games.
stadium,
games, stadium. Okay, they are 3 words. Or somebody wants to include another one? No.
ground,
Ground. Well, they are 4. Let me check which 3 are correct and there is only 1 incorrect. Ground, stadium, and playground. Exactly. Games is not included in this one. Yes, 3 words where people can play football. Ground. Yes, ground es la canchita, okay, ya sea de pasto o de tierra, okay, so that is the ground, okay. The stadium, well, this is the professional place, yes, or playground. Yes, ground and playground means equals, the same, okay. Next, 2 words for football competitions.
Profession in games.
Okay, let me see.
No, tournament.
Tournaments. And games. Games and tournaments. In one word, that means job, profession. Yes? Right there, you got it. You copy?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's go directly to the exercise number 5. Right there, you have a chart, which you have to complete. You have to fill in with some specific information. Yes, some specific information. Okay, so let's check what the information is about and complete it correctly with one listening. Look at the table about different types of football. Try to complete the gaps. Complete the information you didn't know. Okay, so here we have when people first play it, number of players, indoors or outdoors, where people play it most. Okay, table football is the sport. Futsal is the second sport. FIFA video game, that is a video game many students like. Yes, football for the blind. The blind means los ciegos, the blind. Football for the blind. Okay, so let's listen to this information and then you complete it. 1, 2, 3.
Track 83. So, each group is going to tell us about a type of football. Jack, let's start with your group. Okay, well, we found out about table football, which probably started in about 1920. You usually have 2 or 4 players. It's very popular in youth clubs, and some people play it at home. Both men and women play, but the 11 wooden or plastic players in each team are nearly always men. There are international competitions in Europe and the United States, and in the future, more countries will take part. Thank you. Now, Lily, what about your group?
We want to talk about futsal. This is a sport that people play at a sports centre, usually inside. It began in Uruguay when a teacher organised the game on basketball courts in 1930. At first, it was just for men, but now there are a lot of women's futsal teams. There are 5 players in each team. The best teams are from South America and Spain because lots of people play futsal in these countries.
Oh, that's interesting. How about you, Oliver?
Well, we think that video game football is a great game. The first FIFA game appeared in 1993. Each weekend, more than 200 million FIFA matches take place all over the world in people's living rooms, bedrooms, and even kitchens. Girls play as well as boys, and on the screen there are men's and women's teams. There are different options for the number of players, but I think the maximum is 8.
So this kind of football is popular everywhere. Now, finally, Jessie, what kind of football did you choose?
Did you know that football for blind people is a Paralympic sport? The ball makes a sound so that they can play by using their ears and feet. It started in Spain in the 1920s, and the first World Championship was in 1998. It's a Paralympic sport, but there are only men's teams at the moment. There are 5 players in each team, but only 2 players can see, the goalkeepers. Nowadays, people play in many countries, but especially Brazil.
Okay, so we have 4 sports. Table football. When people first play this table football? When? Come on, guys, somebody help me out.
19
1920s. Yes, okay. Number of players? How many players in this table football? Okay, let me see. It's going to be... Okay, Adriana Flores, help me out with this. Football table, how many players?
12.
No. Table football, right there, checking your book.
Oh,
Number of players?
usually 2 or 4
Usually 2 or 4. Indoors or outdoors?
indoor.
When people play it most, where?
Europe
Europe and
and USA.
the USA, no USA, the USA. Okay, futsal. When people first play it, 1930. Number of players, 10, 5 in each team. Indoors or outdoors?
Both. Both indoors and outdoor.
Indoor. Where people play it most, South America and?
Spain.
Spain. Excellent. Okay, guys, we finished. Tomorrow we check